What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Landaris from LNL Line Service. Back at you. Anyway, just going to give you some updates of what's been going on with me in the last couple of days. It was a nice day today. Today is April 24th. It was like 70 degrees outside. So I took the time to work in my yard a little bit. You kind of start, when you get into this business, you start neglecting your yard, because you're so busy with everybody else's yard. You know, it just seemed like I got a million things to do now. I'm thinking like when I'm going to get to it, things in the house, things outside, the little stuff that I used to just take care of because I had the time. Now it's like, man, it's like getting busy and busy and busier. So that's the crazy thing about this whole situation. Uh, but anyway, I want to give a shout out to uh, uh, Pierce Tony. Uh, that guy, man, he's original, man. That guy is original. I like that guy. That guy makes me laugh. He's like me and him could be cool. You know what I'm saying? He just seemed like a guy that I can hang out with, get some information from on a cool tip. You know, Nothing too serious. He just breaking everything down on how he do things and what you charge and stuff like that. I just enjoy looking at him as far as his content and everything like that. Yeah, he's a funny guy, man. Not funny in the wrong way, but funny in the right way. Huh. That don't sound right either. Anyway, like I say, the guy is cool. Check him out with TNT Lawn Care, Pierce Tony. Yeah. Uh, what else been going on? I had a yard that I showed you guys, and I was doing the yard. Man, I did a good job on the yard, and I was done with the yard. I'm sitting in my truck, about to go to the next destination, punching in my GPS. Guy comes out of his house, the yard that I was just doing, starts walking up to my truck. I'm thinking like, okay. So he says, yeah, I was wondering who told you to do my yard and stuff. I was like, uh, is this blah blah blah's house? He's like, no. I'm like, what's your address? I get the address is blah 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 place. He's like, yeah, but this is street. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And he's like, oh no, don't worry about it. He did a good job on the yard. I was just wondering. I called the number on the other side of your trailer and stuff. Uh, but guess what? That guy was watching me. He was he was he was at the house all the time. He could have came out halfway or right in the beginning and said, hey, are you sure you're supposed to be doing my yard? Because I finished the whole yard and stuff. I'm doing, pictures of it, and doing the YouTube thing, and I'm like going around his yard and all that. It comes out when I'm sitting there. Yeah, wrong yard, guys. I did the wrong yard. Funny thing about it is, he says, "Man, he did a good job." He's like, I'm gonna pay you." He said, what do you charge? What do you charge?" I'm like thinking like, man, I did the wrong yard. I was like, 40, 45 is fine. He's like, well, I'm going to give you 50. And I'm like, okay, and he's like, so how about we make it 50 every 2 weeks? And I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, I want you to do my yard every 2 weeks, $50. How that sound? I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, cool. So yeah, it worked out in my favor. It usually don't work like that, guys, but he could have been a real a hole and be like, well, you did my yard, you know, I ain't paying you jack, but he was cool. And on top of that, he gave me a job for the rest of the season. So uh, that was cool. Anyway, um, what else? I started utilizing the invoice on Yardbook, so I don't have to chase down any more customers and stuff. I just take down all the information and I get that email address. Get that email address. That way I can send my invoice to them and they can pay right online. I just wait for the payment, you know. Hey, send your invoice, pay on upon receipt, you know. You got to make sure you put that on there too, because in that option it has, you got options of payment. It say payment 30 days, 15 days, 7 days, pay upon receipt, uh, stuff like that. All mine is pay upon receipt, you know. So when they get that receipt, that invoice, I'm expecting you to pay. You know, I done did your service, you know, I'm expecting you to pay. So I'm utilizing that. Uh, what else? I am probably going to have a helper with me in a couple of days this weekend. Uh, doesn't know how to do the zero turn. He can mow with the lawnmower. Uh, just got to show him, you know. I showed him how to use the stick edger, uh, the blower, things like that. So that's kind of what he's going to be learning pretty much to do. The stick edger, the blower, you know, weed eating, stuff like that. You know, all those, all those take some type of skill. You know, people think like, oh, you just cutting grass, you're just weed eating. You seen some people with weed eaters before? I mean, they got that thing revved up. Like man, dude, they, they don't know how to use it. You know, you got to be able to learn and know how to use a blower, backpack blower, how to blow off the stuff. Otherwise, you'll be blowing all day. You blowing uh, your debris back to where you blowing the first time and all that stuff. You got to be able to blow the stuff off the first time and get out of there. You know, it's not like I'm on a time schedule at this point because I'm just not. You know, I do want to get my yards done. Me being solo, you know, I get my yards done with everything that I do between 35 to 40, 45 minutes. That's me cutting, weed eating, edger, blowing. You know, it takes time when you're by yourself. So take a good 30 minutes, 40 minutes to do everything if you're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not cutting no corners. So I'm probably gonna have a helper with me trying to train him, do some of the stuff, you know. So you know, and I know there might be, it might take me a little bit longer training doing a yard when I'm with the new person than if I was just by myself, you know, because I know what I want to do. I got to teach him how I want him to do the things and what I expect, and you know what my customers expect as far as they just want their yard done right, you know. So I gotta uh, teach that, and it should be all good. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take people a little bit of time to learn how to use some of the things, and then you know over time, you know, once we get into a big open field or something, I'll try to train them how to use the zero turn. So it's all a process, you know. But it'll be cool to have somebody else, you know, working while I can do some, you know, filming. You know what I'm saying? Give you a little bit more content, give you some filming of some of the stuff that I use, some of the equipment I use, and you can see it in action as it's going. So that'll be a good thing too. I don't know if you know. It's just gonna be cool to be able to do that footage and stuff like that, just to get that on video uh, with with some of my equipment that I use. That's about it, guys. You know, I do have. Uh, I probably got half my customers are outside of my radius. I'm in the Blue Springs area. I work up north in Liberty. It's probably like a 15 to 17-minute drive, what it says on the sign, but it's probably like, in reality, 30 minutes. 25 to 30 minutes with the lights and the stops and all that stuff. So, uh, about half my yards are outside my radius, and I just look at it as I drive to work. I drive my trailer and lawnmowers, and I'm working and I'm making money doing it. So it's all the same. I look at it as all the same, whether I'm going 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, you know, I'm going somewhere to make some money. Now, you can look at it like, well, you spending more money in fuel, going to these jobs and stuff. Well, I got it where I got a certain day, you know, I pick a certain day. I get everybody that I do up north, and I go up there and I knock them all out. Knock it out. And then I take care of the yards in my surrounding area. So I got a way that I'm trying to do it and stuff like that. So it's not that bad, but it is what it is. Money's money. I know I'm a little bit of time, but it's all good. It's all good. So guys, I'm out of here. Just giving you an update, quick update on what's going on, what I've been up to. Uh, so yeah, like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit that bell button or whatever they want you to hit. And I'm out. L&L Lawn Service. Peace.